Leanne Poole from Dynamic Speech Solutions. So over the summer, I like to do some really fun, motivating activities. And one of the themes that I usually do is ocean life. So a lot of my clients got out of school a couple of weeks ago or maybe a week ago, and I really want to make it very highly motivating and fun. So ocean life always seems to bring lots of good activities and goals to my session. One of my little items that I bring to the session is my shark, and I got this at a garage sale. And as you can see, he's already been hungry today, and he's eating something.
I'm not an eating machine.
And he talks, and then I make him swim around the kids. So I'm going to be showing you a video of all the activities that I include in this theme. One of them will be the shark, so I'll go into more detail about what I do with him, but you can only imagine all the language you can come up with and the expressive vocabulary that you can talk about when you're using this in therapy. So it's really exciting, and I'm ready to show it to you. I'm going to show you probably part 1 and part 2 because I do have so many activities that I include in my ocean life. So get ready to see those now. I'm going to break this video up because I think it's going to get really long if I don't. I'm going to start with my books that I focused on. The top one right here is more for younger kids, I think. So you describe the ocean life that's hiding under the water or under one of the different things in the book. So if it's a child that's working on describing, you just have to have them guess what the animal is. So I will read out, I have a long nose, and then it has the word. And the kids like to flip these up. I have some that like to rush over and do this right away, so I have to keep it, I have to try to keep that closed and keep their attention on what I'm reading over here. And then at the very end, they can try to guess, who am I? And they try to guess, and if they're right, and they're surprised, or if they've learned a new word, or if they needed some help, I just skip on over and let them look. And you can work on words like open for kids who are learning core vocabulary, or close, open and close, or look, jump, or in the water, or out of the water. Those words are real important for my kids who are, their ages like 2 to 5 years of age. So this is a really cute book, and it has a lot of different ocean life, and I found it to be very entertaining in our sessions. It keeps the kids' attention. So one that might be for a little bit older kids, I've used this with a preschooler though, who really loves sharks, is this one. You can use this probably way older than a preschool age child, because it has some really long, I don't read this when I'm with my preschoolers, of course. I just describe the pictures and point out different things. And like he's under the water, he's on the bottom of the ocean. So different words you can use with vocabulary, core vocabulary. And some of the kids just really like to discover how there's so many different types of sharks out there in the ocean. So we can talk about the smallest shark, the biggest shark, describing the sharks, what do they eat, where do they live. All kinds of questions can be used in these books. And this one really catches a lot of their attention because a lot of my little boy clients love sharks. So that's what I do at the beginning of my session. I'll start out with either maybe a song, and then we'll read a book, or sometimes we just start with the book. And so we work on some of those targeted goals of answering questions, describing, attributes, core vocabulary, so much you can do with these books. Okay, and then after that, if I have time in the session, or if I need to break this up in a couple of sessions, I'll bring my old puzzle that I bought. It's a Melissa and Doug puzzle. I probably got this at TJ Maxx or something on sale. But it's an old one, and you can see my poor fishing pole has gone through some tough times. It's been ripped a few times, and I'm hoping that it stays attached with this tape that I just put on it. So for the really little kids, I usually just have them put the puzzle pieces in. So we name what it is, we describe it, we talk about it, and then at the end, the little ones it's easier for them to fish right out of the puzzle. Now if they're older, or if they don't have a lot of fine motor problems, they can try to fish and put it in with the fishing pole, which is a lot harder. So we can talk about describing And there's also some kids who have difficulty, just they're limited speakers. So I've made some pictures of the different items to give them a choice so they can practice, communicating using different ways of augmentative alternative communication. I've also used it in an iPad app, AAC app, where they could tell me want puzzle piece or, put in, take out, pick up, all those core words. Okay, and the next one I'm going to show you is a game. It looks a little scary. It's called Piranha Panic, but my little ones don't really know what piranhas are, so they're not really scared. It just kind of looks a little scary. You can use this. I've used this with age 3 all the way to 2nd or 3rd grade students. It's something that it's something that I use at the end. It's my you made it through the book and answering questions and describing things, and now we're going to have some more fun just taking turns learning how to play the game, following directions. There's all kinds of goals you can use. You can talk about spatial concepts like the fish are at the bottom, the piranhas are at the top. What do we do next? What do we do first? All of those great concepts that we can work on. I had to make directions for the game. And by the way, I just want to let you know, I bought this in a thrift store for just under $4. So I was pretty proud of that find. I've never seen this game in any store, so I'm not sure where you would buy it. But it's just a really good one, especially for boys, and continuing that, talking about fish and different things in the water. So the directions are out, and I had to make my own dice because it didn't come with dice, but it came with all the marbles. Luckily, I had most of the pieces to this game, but I just found a cube at a craft store, and then I printed out the numbers and the picture and taped them on there, so it works fine. So if you land on a number, you move your fish those many places. If you land on the piranha, this is the exciting part. They love this part. You get to move the lever, and the piranhas, usually some of them are standing up, but they might eat your fish, and you'll find it at the bottom, and you have to start over, but you're trying to make your way to the very top. So you can work on bottom, top, moving up, down, pull the lever down, all these core words that we focus on. So I hope these activities were helpful, and I will send you the next video of the other activities in just a little bit.